Okay everyone, I'm basically in love with the Kuro dev right now. I'm pretty sure you're aware already, but if you're not, then I'm just going to quickly do a summary for you. Basically, we're going to be getting a free 10 Radiant Tide, or in other words, 10 limited pools for you, as well as a free 5-star character of your choice, and this is going to be dropping on the 26th of May. Radiant Tides are going to be here for you on the 25th, or basically in a few hours away from now, due to the reason of first day launch of Wuthering Wave wasn't as smooth as they expected it to be. Obviously, there has been many bugs has been going around, so they have taken off our feedbacks on social media together, and now they have given us such amazing compensation that I have never seen anything like it from Genshin Impact. Well, not to say too much anything about Genshin, but the Kuro dev right now is absolutely fantastic. And so the main point of me wanting to make this video is basically give you my advice and my own opinion in terms of which 5-star character you should be choosing, because technically speaking, I can't believe at the start of a very good gacha game that we already get pretty much a 2 guaranteed 5-star character, and while that is already your choice, now that they're giving us another free 5-star character of your choice, that's basically a 3. So there are a lot of decision making here, especially if you are a free player, because you're now pretty much has the decision of either to go for a completely new 5-star character that you haven't got, or you can think about making the decision of going for Resonance Chain of a character that you have been really enjoying. Now, assuming you've already pretty much know a little bit about the 5-star standard character, I actually won't be going in depth into each of these characters here in this video, because I'd rather make a whole dedicated video on each of them. And what I would say is I will be basically giving you my priority list specifically for the 5-star standard character right here and now, to first get that out of the way. So basically, if I were to be going in terms of the meta, I would definitely put Verena on top, and then Kaosharo not too far behind. Technically speaking, you would love to have both of these characters on your team if you're focusing on the meta. Third place would be Yan Xin, because definitely due to all the hybrid capability that she is able to do and help your team out, she might not become as valuable as you move closer to the end of the Tower of Adversity later on, but definitely in the overworld or earlier parts of the tower, or at the very least the few early patches of Wuthering Wave, I'd say at least 1.0, 1.1 or even 1.2 potentially, her value are going to still be there. So getting her is definitely going to be a good choice. Fourth place is going to be Encore, and then lastly is going to be Ling Yang. Now Encore and Ling Yang, I wouldn't say they're too far apart, because technically speaking, Kaosharo, Encore and Ling Yang are some of the better DPSs that we've got in the game right now, because yeah, we don't really have too many characters yet. So for 1.0, these 3 characters are pretty much going to be your personal preferences in terms of how or whether or not you want to go for them and build them, and that is entirely coming down to choice. And so therefore, if on the first standard pool, you know, the first 50 pool, you did not get Verena, because that is basically random, I would definitely recommend you to get Verena, because yes, she's a very valuable character, especially in the end game. And then afterward, once you've already got Verena, I would technically say that you can choose whichever character that you love their gameplay, and then you can actually focus on investing into those characters. So for Kaosharo, if you already got him and is planning to use him, then I would recommend you to think about getting his S1, or basically Secret Note 1 or his first constellation, because it does give you the ability to help him recover his energy quite faster, which does help you a lot. Yan Xin S1 is going to be an okay resonance, so unless you really want to invest here, I would rather recommend you to just go ahead and get another DPS for your account. Either that is going to be Kaosharo, Encore or Ling Yang, depending on whichever character that you haven't got. Now overall, I would say that the resonance chain of Yan Xin is pretty decent, but you do have to invest a lot into her sequence if possible, because the more sequence she has, the more powerful she becomes. So if you're not ready to do that, I would recommend you to try and go for the other characters. Now, if you're playing Encore, then her S1 is also actually pretty good. It does enhance her fusion damage by quite a lot. And especially after you've got S1, you are a lot closer to S2, where it does help her with energy regen, and considering she does rely a lot on her ultimate, it's very important that you get her liberation back as fast as you can. For Ling Yang, yeah, I would say obviously he is at the bottom of my recommended list right now. now. Well, not because that he's a low damaging character. His damage overall is actually pretty good, but it's more about his playstyle. If you're not into Ling Yang playstyle, it is very hard to play him at times. Plus the fact that his resistance to interruption isn't really that good until he is at S1, meaning that if you're investing into Ling Yang, you kind of have to wait until you have another constellation of him to actually have his complete kit. So definitely consider hard if you are choosing Ling Yang. Overall, those are going to be the characters as well as the resonance chain of S1 discussion that I've given. Now here's going to be my personal choosing depending on my account situations. Now I've already got Verena on my first 5-star pool, and now I am somebody that is in love with Encore. Right, I love her playstyle, I love her, characteristic as well, her character design. Therefore, I'm someone who is planning to invest a lot into my Encore. Therefore, I'm probably going to be going for an S1 Encore at this point. I'm not going to be pulling for, Kao Sharo, Yang Xin, or Ling Yang at this point. I'm going all in onto Encore, so that I may potentially actually just go ahead and main her at this point in time. Hopefully that is going to be a fun decision on my part. So guys, I think that's all I have to say regarding this. Hopefully it was very helpful to you. Let me know down in the comment section which character you are going to be choosing, or if you have any other recommendations for, the viewers or the chat readers whenever you're dropping the comments. Really appreciate you guys sticking with me till this part of the video, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, as I am posting a lot of Wuthering Waves video, and obviously continuing with Genshin and Honkai Star. With that, I will catch you on my next video.